What's up, people? That's the last time you'll hear me say that in the Trackhawk, because the Trackhawk has been sold. It was not clickbait. Everything I said on our social media with the pictures, everything was true. And I'm going to explain what happened, because we went from listing it to pulling it down and saying we wouldn't sell it, and then bam, out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, it was sold this week. And there's a reason for that. And when I tell you, you guys are probably gonna be like, that is just the corniest thing ever. Well, so last Saturday, it's Saturday now, a week ago, I was with the missus. We were up by this place called Playwiki Farm. She was behind me in a Wagoneer. I was driving with the Jeep. And she was breaking my balls about how loud my exhaust was. So I was joking right back with her. I was like, I'll sell it today. How's that? Like, joking around. And she's like, you'll never sell your car. I'm like, who are you kidding? And I'm like, oh yeah? I'm going to list it. I'm going to really list it, and I'm going to show you. So I got home. It was going to be a goof. I was going to do like the whole content, the video. Like, this was just going to be like me listing it for a ridiculous amount of money, showing that I did it so I could be like, see, I told you I was going to list it. And she was going to be like, yeah, for a ridiculous amount of money, knowing that it wouldn't sell. And then we got a serious offer for the crazy amount of money that we asked for. If you remember, I had listed it for $85,000. I thought that was fair. We had people telling me on two sides. Some people said way too little. Some people said way too much. Now, by Kelley Blue Book standards, this is heavily modified. It was anywhere between $72,000 and $75,000. Current Kelley Blue Book standards, with all the modifications or everything that I put in there, etc. So when we went to the dealership to kind of see what we could get for it when we traded in the Durango, they lowballed the F out of me. I'm not even kidding. I don't think I mentioned how low it was. I think I was going to tell you guys at a later date. $45,000 is what they offered me. It was embarrassing. It was like a slap in the face, because I knew and they knew in this market they could have made a boatload on this vehicle. So I'm like, $45,000? Absolutely, you're out of your mind. Beat it. So we ended up getting a Wagoneer, got rid of the Durango, and I kept the Trackhawk. And then as the week or so went on, after we got the Wagoneer, the itch to get a new car subsided a little, because we bought the Wagoneer. And I was happy for about a minute or two. And I'm like, that's right, I'm not going to sell. I love this car. And using the word love is a really weird thing to use for a car, because it's an inanimate object. It's just a car. It really is. I don't love any vehicle. I like the car, and I really like the build process, and etc. But to say that you love something that's just like, it's not your favorite pet. It's not your loved one. It's a vehicle, right? It's just a car. So Saturday, I was breaking the missus' balls, and I'm like, I'm going to go home, babe, and I'm going to list it. You watch. And she thought I was goofing. I did a whole video that I was going to show you guys, where I listed on Facebook Marketplace. We put up all the nice pictures of it. I did a walk around of the vehicle, and I figured Kelley Blue Book Max said 75. So I'm like, I'm going to list it for $95,000. No way it would sell. Yeah, about that. Literally within a day, gentleman contacted me, and in between his contact and all these spam contacts where you got like teenagers, like, is it still available? Like literally kids, messing around on Facebook, and a bunch of people with no pictures, no profile history, obvious scammers. And, I was getting frustrated right off the bat, because I thought, nah, they're all scammers. There's no way there's going to be a legitimate offer. This gentleman, who I won't mention his name out of privacy reasons, said, I have a 21. Here's a picture of it. I had an 18. Here's a picture of it. I had a drag pack on it. I used to race it. I got rid of it, and I bought a Porsche. And it was a huge mistake. I don't like the Porsche. I missed the 18 for racing, but don't want to modify my 21, which I totally agree with him. If I had an extra freaking $100,000 laying around, I would have bought an extra one and just garaged it, and that would have been bone stock. So he regretted. He was like, "Look, I really want to purchase your vehicle." And I'll be honest, I thought it was a joke at first. I'm like, "There's no way." So I start talking to him, picking his brain, listening to all the fine details. He mentioned who tuned his last vehicle. He told me what he did for a living. So I did my research online, looked him up, saw that his phone number matched the company that he runs, saw that Google Street View showed his location, and the Porsche, everything was spot on. But I still wasn't convinced. I'm still nervous about selling online. And I reached out to this shop that I know, and I spoke to a person over there, and I said, "Hey, you didn't happen to tune a vehicle at a such and such state?" And they went right back and said, "Oh, you talking about so and so?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "Oh yeah, great guy. If he wants your vehicle, he does not play around. Straight shooter, awesome dude. They had nothing but high remarks for him, and I trust their opinion." So I went, "Wow, this is legit." So every day during the week, we worked out the deal. Real simple, just a little paper receipt, sales receipt. And my man went to his bank, his credit union, and overnight UPS to check. Like the certified funds, bam. This car is paid for. It's his. All I'm doing is getting it ready for transport. I could not believe how fast this thing sold to a really awesome dude who's going to not only throw his drag pack on it and go have some fun with it, but told me that he plans on going back to the shop to have some more goodies put on it. I cannot wait to see the updates. I will live vicariously through this person to see what they do with this, because we never had the opportunity to take it to the track. Put a brand new motor in it, brand new built transfer case, all the supporting mods. On paper it could be a 9-second car with all the ported snout, ported heads, cam, headers, blah 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 blah. But on paper don't mean jack unless you actually sit in a seat, take it down the track, and do it, right? So we don't know what it'll do. I just built a really awesome paperweight because it sat during the week. We got the Mazda to be a daily. We stopped driving. It's got 50,000 miles on it. It's very well kept, and because I want to see this person, and he's a really good dude, I'm giving him everything. If you notice over my shoulder, he's getting the 22-inch Velgen lightweight VF5s with the Scorpion Pirellis on there. He's getting my Pirelli, the original OEM tires and wheels, which if you look here, the tread is not bad at all. We only use this for 2 winters, just for like 2 months each. So about 4 months or so, we use these tires. They're in great shape. The rims are really good. I think there's a little scuff on one, but I'm giving them the OEM wheels. I'm giving them my draggy. Why? Why not? I asked him, "Do you have a draggy?" Because, he wants to do some testing, and he uses the EVIC. And I said, "Do you have a draggy?" He says, "No." I said, "You do now. Give it on my draggy." I'm keeping both Blackview dash cams and batteries in here for him, so he can keep it protected from as soon as he gets it. Front and back, side and side, 360 degree. Sponsored by Blackview. The batteries that are in here to power it, parking mode, etc. And I told him how to go about getting it registered. He'll have to do a little bit of looking up. It's going to have the SD cards already in. I just have to pull my SIM card because that's linked to my account. WeatherTech floor mats, built-in safe, which I reset the dials for him, and with the instructions inside on how to do that. And 21 quarts of oil. I had 3.5 cases of Pennzoil, as you can see right here, that I'm also sending to him because this is the oil that this vehicle uses. I don't have a use for this oil. I am not taking the time to sell part out and all that other nonsense. This gentleman is getting the oil for the car. He's also getting this awesome Vixie phone mount that I was sent to by one of my sponsors. It's so sturdy. it would be a crime to take it out of the vehicle. I'm going to leave it here for him to enjoy. It's in a perfect spot. If he wants to take it out, take it out. I found the original. Where is it? Here it is. I found the original window sticker. I didn't think I still had this anymore. This was sitting in my glove box in the upper portion for those of you with the vehicle. I was always under the impression, my memory's bad. Its base price was $86,200. This price for this vehicle was $90,000. But I remember after taxes and all that I paid $94 and some change. So not bad. $94,000 vehicle in 2018, getting $95,000 back in 2022. Can't be upset about that. There are so many different things that I want to get into. I have no idea. So that's how it happened, to be honest with you. It was so quick, fast and furious. Like, I'm still blown away. This car is sold. Everything is out of it. Everything's out. I just have to take my license plate off when the transport comes and picks it up. And like I said, I cleaned it, detailed it today. I made sure everything is with the vehicle. There's not much more to really talk about other than this has been a hell of a lot of fun. The last 7 years with the WK2 platform. Now, I've been in the WK2 since it came out. But as far as sharing my journey online, it's been about 7 years with Jeeps. You know, the Jeep SRT. We ended up pro charging it and then trading it in for the Trackhawk. We ended up building the Trackhawk. It's 7 years. And it's been a hell of a lot of fun along the way. We met a hell of a lot of awesome people. We've got great sponsors still. We've got a lot of really good friends. I'm going to see them next week. I got a whole, 35 people coming to this Jeep meet that I'm not even going to have a Jeep for. But I'm going to still run them anyway. Why? Because we're going to eat. We got the Wagoneer. We'll roll up. We'll still organize it. We still want to hang out and see our friends. All the messages this week about me selling. Everybody saying, hey, we don't care about the car. We're still here. We like your content. Blah, blah, blah. All the support. This channel's not going away. I'm still going to be doing product reviews. I'm still going to be sponsoring Jeep meets in the area for lunch. Still going to be talking about records in the SRT Trackhawk community, etc. Eventually, we're going to transition into something else. I'll talk about that in a second. But every single video, let me say that again, every single video, not a single one, is coming down. Every single video is going to stay up. I don't know what I want to get into. I talked about going back to my roots of going off-roading, which was a lot of fun, and looking at Rubicons. Let me just show you what I was looking at. I'm not going to hold any secrets here. And those of you that know me best know how much I feel about Mustang. Love the Mustang. I looked at a Mach 1. Then I was like, The next car I looked at, Charger Hellcat wide body in gray. Then I looked at a couple of Rubicons, right? Look, that's gray. And then I looked at this one. This is a Hellcat red eye, but it's not the wide body. Then I looked at this one, and I really, really like this blue 2022 Hellcat wide body. So you guys and girls can start thinking about what the heck I'm going to do. Whether I stay within Dodge or I go to Ford or I go somewhere else, we'll let you know. In the meantime, we still have the Wagoneer to do our reviews and I've got a ton of Blackview dash cams and stuff that I got to do. I just got, I didn't bring it with me. Dang it. I'll show you in another video. New sponsor sent me 3, I don't know if they're battery jumpers, portable jumpers. Sent me 3 of the same ones. And I remember in the email they said they were going to send me 1 for myself to do a test and review, and they would send me 2 to give away. So at our April 30th meet coming up next Saturday, for all of you guys and girls that are interested or reached out to me already, all of you coming, I've got a lot of stuff to give away. Those 2, some battery tester. I think I have a dash cam. I have a portable air pump. Just a lot of products that I've been holding on to that I'm just going to give away on Saturday. So, what else? I think that's it. It's just really weird that this is going to be my last time. I'm not going to be in the vehicle again. Once I get out, I think just hand the keys over to the transport company because they'll put it in there, and I'll just take my GoPro out, and I just have to take the SIM out, and then that'll be a wrap. That'll be it. One last start. Damn, that sounds good, right? I will miss the vehicle. I won't miss that 9.1 gas mile average because I know whatever I get into next, I'm going to be stupid with that and modify balls to the wall. Oh, I'm sorry. 9.0 just dropped. We didn't buy this for gas mileage, and we've invested like $30,000, I think it was, in new motor, all the new parts, all the fun that we had over the years. It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. And the people that are that do this for fun, that this is their hobby, also absolutely 100% know what I'm talking about. You don't think of the gas, you don't think of the money, you just think of all the fun you're going to have, and hell of a lot of fun driving this over the last 4 years, almost 4 years. November will be 4 years. This is going to be the longest car that I've held on to. So that's it. I don't know what else to say other than I'm going to take my time looking for something else. I just have to take my title over to get it notarized, copy of the bill of sale, and wait on this transport, which is going to be a closed transport coming. It's been fun. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments for me, drop them below. I read them all, whether you like me or hate me. Drop a comment down here. Hang around, see what we got coming up next. Before you head out, do me a favor, click that like button, click that little bell notification down here, click subscribe. Last but not least, you guys and girls, all be safe. That's all I got. Signing off for the last time in a Trackhawk. I'm out.